Okay.
Hi, I'm Greg from RVHaulers. I'm sitting here with Colleen and Jean, formerly of Florida.
Formerly of Florida.
Former Floridians.
Right.
So I've had a great few days here with these folks. We've put the miles on, haven't we?
We have put the miles on.
I bet you've probably driven your RV hauler 6 hours, 8 hours, and well, probably more of some of the shopping we did. First of all, thank you. Thank you for trusting me to build your spirit, your RV hauler.
Yeah.
So we started our conversations months ago, and you've had a chance to see it in video, Colleen. How did it look in person?
Awesome.
You like it?
It was just overwhelming. It really was. So it's like, I can't believe this.
Does it look like you thought it should look like?
Yeah, better.
We're packing up.
We're packing
So-
up.
Here's the plan. These folks have sold their house,
Yes.
and you sold your house before we had the truck ready.
We did.
You sold it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we didn't expect to sell it that quick. We listed it on a Friday, had a showing on a Saturday and a contract on a Monday, and they closed in less than 30 days. We had to move all our stuff out and put it in storage.
So you created your full-time environment. You've got a New Horizons trailer that's built for you in Kansas. You're going to go pick that up. You're leaving Tuesday.
We're leaving Tuesday and we'll pick it up the following Monday.
So what we did is we met here. We got the registration stuff done on the first day. That was entertaining.
That was the best.
that was neat. I got to see the waters of Florida. That was pretty nice. Thank you for hosting me.
Absolutely.
A little bit of tour guide work there. Thank you. But that all went really
That went
quite
pretty
well.
easy. Right.
Pretty good. We had all the paperwork we needed to do
Right.
that. And then we started loading smart cars and driving.
Right. Learning all the different buttons and controls and all the things that are involved in having a truck.
Now, Colleen, we booted this fella out of spirit, out of your RV hauler for a while. And we found a quiet spot to go driving.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Scary at first, but
Yeah.
then I felt more relaxed. And then I thought, I could do this. Because I kept watching those videos too.
Mm-hmm.
And not only your wife, but other ladies like, you know, if I can drive this truck, any woman can drive this truck. And I thought, you know what? I can drive this too. And then when you told me I didn't need to look at the mirrors because, you know, my instincts was just right on the car, I thought, boy, that really gives me confidence now.
I was proud of you. That was awesome yesterday.
So then the scary part was when you told me to back up, I was like, oh no. Oh no. But then I could look in my mirror, which is awesome that I could see in a mirror. And I backed up, and when I looked, after I backed up, you said, you did good. And I looked, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm between the line here. And I thought, that is great. So,
Well,
then we just took a little ride, picked him up, and took a little ride. And Gene says, I'm glad you turned around when you did.
yeah, we
He told me
headed
that
out on
last night.
we went on the highway, and Jean and I just kind of sat there,
And she just drove and drove. I thought we were on our way to Kansas.
we had enough fuel.
Yeah. She was on the road.
Yeah. Okay. How did I do?
You're amazing.
Neutral.
You're amazing.
Your turn. I'm gonna share.
Through.
Huh?
I'm driving no more. I'm turning my license. There's a saying on the forum that once you start driving a big truck, you can't get that silly smile off your face, and I see what it's all about now.
Oh
my wife has not quit smiling since she got behind this wheel.
The only thing you gotta do now, you gotta fix the seat to your I made it. So, sorry. Oh no.
And
From the time we started, our initial phone call was back in September last year.
yeah,
And from the initial phone call, I didn't call and get some guy working in the shop. The first person I talked to was you. And very professional, no pressure whatsoever. This is the only truck I have on the lot type thing. Not this is a good deal. It was this is the trucks I have available, and if you don't see one you like, then we'll find you one that fits with what you're looking for. And I really wasn't apprehensive about sending the funds to Canada because of what I was seeing on the different forums. You're well known, well respected. Everybody on the forum speaks very highly. You've been very professional, communicated more than I could ever have dreamed.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate the constant communication, which is, you apologized early on for communicating so much, but I thrive on the communication. That meant a lot to us.
If I didn't hear from you, I'd say, Gene said, well, he's still on a trip. And I said, yeah, but he said he'd be back this time. But I said, I bet we'll hear something. And just about 2 minutes later,
We'd get an email.
We get an email from you.
Yeah. So you kept us informed every step of the way. We made several changes midstream, and I didn't feel any animosity from you or any kind of resentment when we made changes. You were always, okay, let's do that. And if I had an idea that wasn't a good idea, you helped me to make the right decisions. It's just been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Yes, you didn't set out to buy an RV hauler.
No, we did not.
You set out to retire.
Yes.
Right.
You set out to travel, sell the house, and Colleen, you're going to stop at antique shops, right?
Antique shops, historic towns, visit family, just have fun.
We decided to sell everything we had. What we couldn't sell, we gave away, and what we couldn't give away, we threw away. And we just decided, we even sold our house, which we had planned to keep the house as a home base.
Yeah.
And we decided to go ahead and sell the house and buy a nicer RV hauler and a nicer fifth wheel, and that would be our home. And we would travel full time. One of the things that we're Atlanta Braves baseball fans, as I told you the other day, and we've been to several Braves games in Atlanta, but we've never been to see the Braves play the Cubs in Chicago,
Right.
or the Dodgers. And so we want to travel around the country and be able to see the Braves play in different venues, just all over the country. Where when they play the Diamondbacks, we want us, in Arizona, and do some things like that. We definitely are going to end up in your yard one day.
All right.
And we want to go to Alaska. We want to do a lot of traveling out west.
Now there's a special seat in the back of your Spirit.
Yes, it is.
The RV hauler named Spirit. Tell me about that seat. Who's going to occupy that?
Our grandson.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Taylor. He's the one that loves to go with us, go fishing, go hunting, and just
So we had an air ride seat. We took out the workstation configuration. You did that.
Yeah.
And put a air ride seat in the center of right where the table was. And it's wonderful. I sat in there yesterday while Colleen was driving and Greg was co-piloting, and it's a great.
Nice view back there.
It's a great view. We had an oversized drum. I don't remember the drum being that big in the original plans, but somebody supersized it for us.
Yeah,
and,
I made it big.
Yeah, that is wonderful.
yeah.
We're glad that you did that.
Because the whole one side is packed,
And I love you did the wastewater tank under the
Yeah.
truck. That was something that was real important to us. We are not the Walmart campers.
Mhm.
We want to stay in Corps of Engineer parks, and a lot of those have dump stations. They don't have sewer hookups.
Right.
And we want to be able to boondock, and I don't want to have to hook my fifth wheel up and move it when I need to dump. So we had you specially build a compartment on the back of the truck where I've got a pump and I have a tank under it, and I can.
And the display
And
shows
the display.
us empty to full as we're
Yes.
filling it up.
So I never have to worry about overfilling my tank
Yeah.
and having a disaster. That was a big deal to me, and I really appreciate you. I know that's something you had not done before. And,
Well, every one of these motorhomes.
motorhomes, yes, it's not a truck.
It's not a truck. It's a motorhome. Every one of these motorhomes has to be tailored to the customer's needs.
Yes.
They all must be custom, unique.
Yeah.
Spending that time, us thinking about how you're
Right.
going to travel and how you're going to
Yeah.
get up on the bed. We wanted to get up 2 ways. So
Right.
we did that ladder on the side. All
Yeah.
those things.
That was that. I second guessed myself on that a lot. Was that good money to spend? But that was a great idea. With the fifth wheel hooked up, you really have no way to get up on top of the bed.
Right.
And I used that this morning, first thing.
Good.
I pulled the ramp out and I'm setting the boxes on the bed, going up the steps, and it's totally safe. That was an excellent idea. I would,
Well, in hindsight, I got here Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Today's Wednesday, so we've had a few good days together to make sure we had all the little things ironed out,
Right.
figured out.
Mhm.
In hindsight, is there anything we should have done differently?
I can't think of anything, I really can't.
The only thing is I wish I had my RV here to hook
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's the only
That would be
thing.
nice, yeah.
And that was just logistics. We couldn't make that work. And
Well, we wanted to get it registered down here, get all the titling done,
Right.
get the
Right.
plates on it. And Kansas is
yeah,
a
and
little ways away.
that it's worth it that we weren't able to hook up the RV to have you there to walk with me through titling it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to come to Canada and pick it up. Coming across the border,
Mm-hmm.
that was priceless. Having Greg bring it through customs, dealing with all I love that. All the people don't understand customer service, but you understand customer service.
Thank you.
You have exceeded
Yeah,
our expectations.
patience.
That
Well, thank you both.
you're just short of a mind reader. Just short. It's for you're building trucks for people, and there's no way that you can know what's in my mind. And you have a knack for asking the questions and drawing out the information so that you can come as close as you possibly can to what I'm dreaming back here in the back of my head.
Wow.
And that is an art. And you've done magnificent. Even the decals.
Yeah.
I told you, I second guessed, was that the right thing? And you sent me multiple emails. What is this what you had in mind? is this what you had in mind? And I told you that is absolutely not what I had in mind. We were doing some things, and when I explained to you, you came up with some other things that really were exactly what I wanted. But I still second guessed myself until I saw the truck in person. When I saw it in person, I knew that we made the right decision.
Wow. Well, Colleen, is there, if there are folks out there that are thinking about buying an RV hauler and they're not sure, would you have a message for them? What are your thoughts?
I would tell him to call you, to
Oh.
call Greg, because he would have the answers for them.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
Really.
Yeah. Gene, you've been a business professional for very many years.
Yes.
So you look at this from that perspective as well. What would you tell folks about the experience, and if they're thinking about a truck, what to do?
I would have no qualms about doing all this again. Like I said before, the experience was unbelievable, Greg. I can't.
Great. Well, thank you for those words. Well, I'm going to say what I said at dinner last night. I'm going to say, I pray that Spirit keeps you safe, that you are safe in your travels, you're healthy in your travels, and you have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your business.
We really
And for the
appreciate
last few days, it's been fun.
Yes.
And you're a great driver.
And I realized last night we forgot something.
What's that?
The boiled peanuts.
Oh, okay, I have
Yeah.
something to come for. We got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw, what are boiled peanuts? We don't have those in Canada.
Yes, and I realized
Oh,
that
we
last
missed
night
those.
we missed the boiled peanuts, and I guess we'll just have to bring you some boiled peanuts.
Deal.
Yeah.
I know I am entrusted
Yeah.
with people's retirement money.
Yeah.
And that's serious to me. That's really important to me, that I respect that. It was like when I remember I told you I was driving down here and I'm going, what's my fuel economy like? And I
Right.
should slow down a little bit, because this is money out of Gene's pocket,
Yeah.
right? This is money out of Colleen's bank account,
Yeah.
Slow down 3
This
miles
is her
an hour.
allowance.
Right? I want to show up with that fuel tank, have
Right.
lots of fuel in it. So
Yeah.
even when I'm converting these trucks, I really do think that way. I think if this was my own money,
Right. Would I do this?
would I do this? And if I wouldn't, stop,
Yeah.
talk to people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make sure I treat that build with respect.